All right, for this warm-up for activity 4, we're given 3 points and we're asked to plot those 3 points, and then we're asked to determine angle AOB. So the first step is to plot the points. So point O is down here at the origin. Point A is at 3, 1, which is right here, and this is point A. And point B is at 1, 4, so that's up here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my ruler out and I'm going to draw my lines in. Okay, I've got my lines drawn and now I've relabeled my points. And this is angle A over here, making this side A. This is angle B, making this side B. And this is angle O, making this side O. We're asked to calculate angle AOB. So that's going from point A to point O up to point B. If you remember back to previous units, we know how to determine the length between any 2 points using this formula. The length is going to equal the square root of the difference in the x-coordinates squared plus the difference in the y-coordinates squared. So that means we can calculate the length of A, the length of B, and the length of O. Let's get started with A first. So for A, that's this side over here, that's using points O and B. So the difference in the x is going to be 1 minus 0, which is just 1, and then we have to square it. And the difference in the y is going to be 4 minus 0, which is going to be 4 squared. For side B, that's this side here, it's between point O and A. The difference in the x is going to be 3 minus 0, and the difference in the y is going to be 1 minus 0. And for side O, that's over here, we're going to have to use point A and point B. So the x-coordinate for A is 3, the x-coordinate for B is 1, so the difference is 2. And the y-coordinate for A is 1, and the y-coordinate for B is 4, and the difference there is 3. And we're going to square it. Now, we can determine the length of A, B, and C with the information that we have. So after punching this in on my calculator, I get side A as 4.1. Side B is going to be 3.2. And side O is going to be 3.6. I have a triangle where I know all 3 sides, and I know if I know all 3 sides, I can use the cosine law to calculate an angle. In this case, I want to calculate angle O, or angle AOB. That means I have to use the formula cosine of O is going to equal A squared plus B squared minus O squared, all divided by 2AB. I can plug in what I know. I know A is 4.1. I'm going to square that. B is 3.2, again, squared, minus O, which is 3.6, squared, over 2 times A, which is 4.1, and B, which is 3.2. I'm going to plug this into my calculator and determine what cosine of O is going to equal. When I punch this in on my calculator, I get cosine of O is going to equal 0.5370, rounded to 4 decimal places. Now I can calculate angle O by using the cosine inverse function on my calculator, and I get angle O is going to equal 57.5 degrees.